Hey, you guys, it's your girl Royce, and we're going to talk today on Lilia Talks about the laws of Yeshua versus the laws of Yah. So that's basically what we're going to talk about. We're going to get right into it because a lot of people don't realize that under the old covenant, Yahuwah had his laws, but under the new covenant, Yeshua has his laws. And being that we're in the new covenant, we got to keep these laws, so we got to understand why he has his own set of laws. Okay, so let's get right into it. I am reading, like I said in the previous video, I'm not going to be able to remember all this stuff, right? So the old covenant, and this is just a touch on what we already previously talked about. So we know that the old covenant was made with Abraham and his seed, right? Well, the new covenant was made with the house of Israel. So those Jews and Gentiles that are in the house, okay? And we already determined through the last video that the house, the children in the house is determined by faith, right? Okay, so let's get into it. We already know previously that the old covenant was a schoolhouse and that we are to learn what we did in the old covenant. Learn those laws of the old covenant. But we don't have to keep relearning the same thing over and over and over again, right? That's why we don't have to wear fringes, because we're supposed to learn. That was the first video. Okay, and this one, we're going to talk about how Yeshua did not do away with the law. Okay? He fulfilled the law by his death and resurrection. He was fulfilled. But what did it actually mean to fulfill? Right? It says that through his fulfillment, what it meant was that he, number one, established the law. That's number one. He established the law. And we're talking about the law. We're talking about the law of Yah. Okay? Yeshua established Yahuwah's laws. And not only did he establish it, he magnified it. He magnified his laws. Okay, so we can like I said, we're under the new covenant, and does that mean that we have to keep Yah's laws? Yes, you still got to keep Yah's laws. Now, that is not to be confused with the laws of the elders, right? Not the laws of the elders or the laws of Moses. Or sometimes some people call it the carnal laws, right? I usually just say laws of the elders or laws of Moses or whatever. We have to understand the difference between Yah's laws and Moses' laws. Now, the 10 Commandments, those were written with the finger of Yah. That is binding. Ain't nobody undoing that, okay? The laws of Moses, those laws were written by Moses, directed by Yah. But there is a reason why Yah did not write. He could have wrote it all, but he made a separation. Remember, the laws of Moses were outside of the covenant. The Ark of the Covenant, and the 10 Commandments were in the covenant. Okay, so there is a difference between the carnal laws that we are not bound by and the laws of the 10 Commandments, right? So when Yeshua came and he died and everything like that, and we're under the new covenant, we have to understand that the only way to get to Yah is by going through the Messiah. And when somebody magnifies something, that's getting a closer look. That's something more in depth. That's making something more in depth. So one of the laws of Yah is don't kill nobody, right? Thou shalt not kill. Well, Yeshua magnified it by saying, well, don't get angry, right? If it ain't justified, don't get angry. Because what happens if you're going to kill somebody, you got to be mad to kill somebody. So what's another one? Don't commit adultery. That is Yah's law. What's Yeshua's law? He said, don't even look at nobody with no lustful eye. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you, with Yeshua's laws, they are preventative measures so that you don't break Yah's laws. So if you're keeping Yeshua's laws, there is no way you can break Yah's laws. Let me guess. You guys are going to say, but we're not under the law. We're not under the law. Should we just break it? No, you still can't break it. You're supposed to have learned. The whole purpose of Yeshua coming back is so that, or should I say, the whole purpose of Yeshua coming in the first place is because we was breaking the laws. So if you go back to breaking the laws and not doing what Yah told you to do, then what was the purpose of Yeshua coming? What was his purpose? So we could just keep sinning? Where's the sense in that? So we can just keep doing wrong and keep being disobedient? No, he's giving us mercy. He's giving us some grace. He's saying, look, you still got to keep these laws, but in case you don't, I want you to understand that I am a merciful person. And my mercy, I have mercy on you. Get up and try again. Just get up and try again. Okay? And when they say, the reason why I want to make a difference in the carnal laws or laws of Moses and the laws of Yah, the main difference I want to make sure you understand is that those are not binding. Those laws of Moses are not going to be the determination on whether you get into heaven or, whatever, salvation, saved, right? Saved from penalty of sin. You can follow every last one of them laws to the T. If your heart ain't good, it don't mean nothing. But if you have faith in Yeshua and the teachings and are walking the walk in the way of Yeshua, you're naturally going to follow the rules. You know the wrath. You know the wrath of our Father. You know what he can do. You know how he act when he get upset and get disappointed with his children. So if you really have faith in Yeshua and you really are walking in the way that he walked, then you're not gonna break those rules. You're not gonna break them. So I don't have to keep putting the law in your face. You know you're not gonna break them if you're doing what Yeshua did. You get what I'm saying? Let me make sure I touch on everything. Okay. Let me make sure I got everything. Okay. Now, so what I wanted to tell you is that if you want to keep observing the traditions of man, the traditions of our elders, the customs and things like that of the Hebrew Israelites, if you want to observe the feasts and you still want to do all those things, go ahead. Go ahead. But know that they don't carry any weight. Just doing those things don't carry any weight. They don't have nothing to do with you being saved or your inheritance. Okay? They have absolutely nothing. In fact, when you do those, it's actually discouraged. Because when you're sitting there trying to keep those laws, when you're consciously trying to keep those laws, number one, you're going to fail. But number two, you're really exposing the fact that you don't have no faith. Right? So everything that comes with Yeshua, it's got to be genuine. It's got to be genuine. It has to come from your heart, right? It has to come from your inward parts. So if you are just trying to keep these laws and keep these feasts and keep these days and count these moons, and you're trying to do all that, but you don't really have no faith in the Messiah, and you're just doing all these things for show, right? So we're going to talk about the fake Jews, right? The ones, the Khazars that are out there in Israel right now claiming to be us. They walking and doing all the ordinances, and they praying and doing all this, whatever they do. Think they following the Torah, and they're doing all this, and it's not genuine. None of it is genuine, because they know that they're taking the identity of another people. So nothing that they do matters. None of it. God don't see none of it. What we have to understand is that when we have faith in the Messiah, when we have faith in Yeshua, we are covered by him. We are covered by his blood. God don't even see our sins. He don't see what we do. So if you ain't keeping all the ordinances, the feasts, all the everything, he don't even see it, because all he sees is Yeshua in us. That's why it said that his one sacrifice saved all of us that believed. All of us. So, and you guys, stop with the teaching that the Gentiles ain't part of this. Okay? If they have faith, they in the house. They in the house. God is, Yah, he is for everybody. Not just the Israelites. Okay? He's the God of everybody. He is the God of the good and the bad. Okay? He's the God of Satan. Okay? So stop thinking that he's just the God of the Israelites. No, we his favorite. Judah. Hey, where you at? But that doesn't mean that he's still not their God. He's God of everything. Of everything. And he's going to have mercy on who he chooses to have mercy on. So stop with the condemning of the other nations and instead be a beacon. Now, I am going to put what I'm saying. I am going to put all of the scriptures of what I'm saying in the description box. I always do that with a little detail, little message for each one, so you know what I'm talking about, right? But the reason why I purposely do not put the scriptures in my video is because I am nothing more than a beacon. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your, I ain't nothing but your sister. Okay? I do not want you to take what I say and go run with it. And go tell everybody, well, Leah said this, that. No, I want to be the beacon. So if you're in the ocean and you don't know which direction to go, and you see that little light over there, you want to go in the direction of that light, right? To get some safety, to get saved. But just getting to the light ain't gonna get you saved. You got to do more work than just get to the light, right? So I'm just the beacon. I'm just to help you get some direction, but I'm not gonna do the work for you. What it say in Matthew 7:7? Seek and you shall find, right? You got to do the work for yourself. So I list things in the description box to encourage you to go back and challenge what I said. And hey, if I'm wrong, put it in the comments. Let me know where I fall short so I can correct myself. Because, honey, I ain't too far from being corrected. I do not want you to take everything that I say, even though I believe I'm correct. Right? But I ain't too far. Anybody can be corrected, honey. Anybody can be corrected. So I don't want you to take my words and run with it. I want you to go look up what I said. And then you tell me if I'm right or wrong. Or don't even tell me if I'm right or wrong. You walk with that on your heart. With what I said. And after you go look it up. Right? You walk with that. And you go show somebody else. And you go be a beacon for somebody else. And lead somebody else to some direction. Okay? I am your sister. That is all I am. We having a conversation. We talking. Right? Don't look to me to be your guide. Yeshua is your guide. Okay? Yeshua is the only guide. So if you're confused, that's where you need to look. Saints, I love you. I hope I touched on everything. I need you guys to just be led by the Spirit, right? Be led by the Spirit. I need you to understand that we are not bound by the law, meaning we are saved by grace through the mercy of Yeshua and Yah, right? We still have to walk in the manner of Yeshua. Still got to walk in that manner. But if we fall short, there's mercy. Okay? Just get back up and try again. Get back up and try again. Right? It's easy to have faith. We have faith in things every single day. It is so easy to have faith in Yeshua. Okay? You want to keep these laws? You want to try to keep all these things? You're putting a burden on yourself. You're putting a burden on yourself when you're trying to keep all these laws. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't try to be obedient, but that 613, whatever, blah, 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 laws, a burden. I don't need that on my shoulders. You know? And I'll tell you, if you read Matthew chapter 5, it's going to tell you the difference between Yah's laws and Yeshua's laws. Okay? And all Yeshua's laws, because Yeshua's laws are not going to break Yah's laws. Okay? So in following Yeshua's laws under the new covenant, you're still keeping Yah's laws. That lets you know they're not done away with. Okay? That lets you know that they still carry some weight. And I'm talking about Yah's laws, not Moses' laws. Okay? They still carry weight because even Yeshua's laws still follow Yah's laws. When he wrote that with his finger, that, honey, in stone. Okay? In stone. Forever. We're going to be obedient. Okay? Faith in you can say that you love Yeshua all day long, but if you are not being obedient, then you must be crazy, because you know the consequence of not being obedient. Do we need another 400 some odd years of a lashing? Do we need that? Do you really want to go back to breaking the rules? No, okay? Please don't fall in that trap. Don't fall in it, okay? I need you guys to have faith in the Messiah. I hope this lesson is informative. I hope you have some understanding. I hope you go and research on your own. I will link every single thing that I'm saying in the description box so you can follow up. And, I love you guys. Please, please stop looking for everybody to show you, to give you all the answers. And please go open up that book and start studying. Get to know Yeshua, okay? Get to know him, because there is only one way to Yah. There's only one way into the kingdom. Okay? Despite what anybody tell you. Stop. I don't care about no prophets. I don't care about my pastor this, my preacher that. There is only one. Ain't no YouTube person talking or preaching gonna help you. Okay? You gotta do the work for you. This is an exclusive party. Okay? This is an exclusive party. Your homie can't get you in. You got to have that connection with Yeshua on your own. And he is the only one that's going to say, yeah, you come in, or no, you ain't. Okay? Please, saints, open up that book. Thank you for viewing my channel again. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's talk again, all right?